During Security Breach's final iteration, we don't see much of the sinister Vanny on her titular murderous endoskeleton, with one of them being fleshed out more in the books, while the other hasn't had any significant moments in the limelight since her debut. However, while thinking on the two characters, I had a thought on what their true motivations could have been in Security Breach. During various moments leading up to Security Breach, we see Vanny and Glitchtrap talk about their schemes, with one of these conversations being important to this theory. In the source code for one of the teasers of Security Breach, we see this conversation between Vanny and Glitchtrap, with the rabbit anomaly asking if she had chosen one, to which Vanny answers that she has. This sees them standing to Security Breach's trailer, in which we hear presumably Glitchtrap scold Vanny on the aforementioned task in the conversation.
You will do as I say! You will bring me what I want! And if you fail me, then you will, both of you, burn!
During Tales from the Pizzaplex, we see many incidents happen to ordinary and unsuspecting people in the Pizzaplex due to the mimic and its influence, where several of these people either being gruesome deaths or being digitally trapped. One of the endings of Security Breach seems to reflect this, with this ending showing a newspaper with several missing people, with most of them looking like kids. One of the pictures on the newspaper mysteriously even looks like Gregory, which is interesting considering what we see in GGY in Escape from the Pizzaplex. Lastly, in the story GGY, we learn that Gregory was seemingly under the malicious control of Glitchtrap before the events of Security Breach, with the boy bringing several people to the Pizzaplex to meet their demise by the animatronic's hands. We see that Gregory's alias is Dr. Rabbit. In his story to the class, he is referred to as the wizard's favorite apprentice, implying that Gregory was the man's favorite out of him or Vanny. We see how Glitchtrap's control changes Gregory in Escape from the Pizzaplex, with the boy playing dangerous pranks and games on Cassie, with these pranks becoming increasingly deadly and downright murderous at times. All of this leads directly into my theory. With all this information in mind, my theory is that before Glitchtrap's ultimate plan to free the man from his underground prison, the rabbit anomaly would subjugate Vanny in order to find a replacement for David, with his plan being birthed from the mimic's residual trauma from losing David, as well as potentially loneliness from being trapped within the depths of the Pizzaplex for so long. To this front, Vanny would kidnap children from the Pizzaplex, and possibly even their homes, bringing them into the bowels of Henry's Pizzeria into the mimic's lair, with Glitchtrap molding these children into how we see Gregory act in both GGY and Escape from the Pizzaplex. These children would then be offered up to the mimic, with most of them being deemed failures and potentially meeting gruesome ends. This would all change when they came upon Gregory, who looked strikingly like David himself, which immediately put him in the crosshairs of Vanny. Before he could be taken to the bowels, however, Gregory would break free of Glitchtrap's control, resulting in Vanny chasing him throughout the Pizzaplex and Security Breach. We also know that the mimic itself has an interest in Gregory, as it appeared to be watching him throughout the entirety of Security Breach and even made a suit that looks like him as a whole.